Good evening and welcome to another edition of the Sunday Bunch live. We've got Mike and Terry with us tonight. I think Emma is on her way as well. She's a little bit delayed, so hopefully she'll be joining us soon as well. All ready to talk all things Sunderland. You can have your say, of course, via the live chat as well. Mike, how's your day been?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Eventful, but you know, best not said on camera.
Right, fair enough. And Terry, how's your day been?
Yeah, it's been all right. Just chilling, getting back from our lasses, and just ready for this tonight now.
Is that why you've got the look of love on your face?
Always, mate, always. Just for you, Philly.
Yeah. Right. Like we said, we are live. Which means you can have your say whatever you want in the live chat. We'll try and include as many people as we can on there. So if you've got any topics you want to chip in there, if we can get to you, we'll certainly will try. Already on there, Peter Solkold is first up there. Evening all. Keep the faith. As he said, Ian Wilkinson on there, DJ Sizzler Watson, Stephen Thornton, Coffee Goblin, Ian Brown, Stephen Martin. I'm just been joined by Ryan McCormack as well. Before we start, look, we are with 24 subscribers away from that 10,000. So I'd like to think somehow we could actually do it tonight. Whilst we're live on air. So if you're watching and you haven't subscribed to the channel, it's dead easy. Just hit the subscribe button. It's free to subscribe. And if you're already a subscriber, just, I don't know, phone a friend, tell someone in your house to just come and subscribe. Can't even say it. My turkey teeth are not working. Subscribe to the channel. Get us to 10,000 and we would love you forevermore. Right then, I'll tell you what, we're going to start with midweek because we had a nice 2-0 win over Luton Town. Job back in the team. Was he what made the difference, Mike?
I don't know if he makes the full difference, but he definitely made a difference. He's just a workhorse in that centre. We definitely missed him when he wasn't there, and having him back there just felt more natural for us, and I think it gives the team more confidence as well having him there. So he makes a difference in that sense. Might not be a key player or a key pass, but he definitely worked as a workhorse in that centre.
Right, okay then. Terry, was Job the difference then on Wednesday?
Well, we weren't as negative as we were with Samid. So yeah, Job over Samid any day of the week. But I think that to be honest as well, I know no disrespect to Luton, but they were the worst team I've seen so far this season at the Stadium of Light. So if we couldn't beat those, we were going to be struggling to even make the playoffs, let's face it. So yeah, definitely a good win, good result. Job does make a bit more of a difference, of course, because he's one of our better players this season. Good to have him back. I think he'll benefit from that game, ready for the Leeds match.
Right, okay. Just very quickly on the chat then. So we'll try and get as many of you in as we can. Where was that? Ian Wilkinson says, hi gang, looking forward to the biggest game of the season so far, which obviously we'll come on to Dirty Leeds on Monday. Coffee Goblin is on there saying rumours Carrick is leaving Borough.
Getting sacked more like it.
well, leaving, whatever. He also says Luton are horrible. Not sure if Job mattered at all. Good, solid performance overall. What did you think? Did you think we was all right? I mean, was we actually good, or was Luton really that bad that they made us look a lot better than we were, Terry?
Yeah, I was surprised how bad Luton were, to be fair. I mean, I think they upped the game yesterday against Sheffield United because they pummeled them in the first half, but they couldn't score, unfortunately. But yeah, I thought they weren't the same Luton side I saw at Kenilworth Road at the beginning of the season. They were a shell of the former selves, and they looked just they didn't even have it pack a punch at all. I know we scored early, and then obviously they had one really good opportunity late on in the first half. But apart from that, they didn't threaten us one single bit in the first half, Phil.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was shocked that we didn't go one behind like we normally do. And like I said, they could have. I think we were already 1-up, weren't they? When they could have they could have equalised. I mean, it was a glorious chance that was missed as well. Just very quickly before I come to you, then, Mike, regarding Job, I think we're on about here. Ian Wilkinson says, workhorse. He only came to life in the last 10 minutes. One way ticket. Dave says Oxford were worse than what Luton were. What do you think, Mike? Overall performance? I mean, were we good, or were Luton really, really bad?
We were good. Our passing was on point. We weren't making any silly mistakes, and that's the one thing that lets us down a lot. But I agree with Terry. They were terrible. The only thing Luton had going for them when we went to their place is they played like a Sunday League team and kicked lumps off you. And they didn't even look like they had that fight in them in this one. I think they had like nearly 30% possession, and they didn't do much with that at all. So, yeah, made us look better than maybe we were, but we did play well still.
Yeah, it was good. It was good to keep a clean sheet, to be honest, because, I mean, we just don't do that anymore. And I'm still not. I mean, I don't want to criticize Patterson because, I mean, like I say, kept a clean sheet, but there's still times. I mean, he didn't have a lot to do, to be honest, on Wednesday. But I certainly think tomorrow night is going to be a lot different. Right then, what about a man of the match from you for Wednesday against Luton, Mike?
I'm torn on this one. Lafay got his goal and he plays brilliant every game. However, controversially, Roberts for me, he's just been brilliant. He's just outstanding, and the balls he delivered in the box could have made it 5-6-0 easy if somebody was on the end of half of them. But I think he had a brilliant game, so I'm going to give it to Roberts for a change.
Yes. Yes, I totally agree with you 100%. I thought he was great, and I thought it's just what he needs because he's he's had a lot of stick. Terry, man of the match on Wednesday for you?
Yeah, I give it to Lafay. I thought it took a really good goal, a really good, well-executed finish there to break them open, because I think we do struggle to score goals at this moment in time. And so we really needed sort of to get in front, and his goal did the business. So I thought he played well in the first half of the face, so I'll give it to Lafay.
Right. Colin, what do you think? Who was man of the match? Tell me. Roberts, he says, Colin says Roberts as well. All right. Yeah, Lafay was, I mean, it was a much better performance. So, from them all, I was glad for Roberts. I thought he had a good game. Back to the chat here. Coffee Goblin says he thought Ballard was class, and he was his man of the match. I agree with that. Any of you? Ballard, good game.
Yeah, I thought Ballard was canny. But I mean, used to love Roberts, but he won't be there if we get promoted. Put it that way.
Well, yeah.
You think he's not Premier League quality?
Premier League, no chance in Premier League.
He's got creativity.
He's in the team in the Premier League relegation straight away. I'm sorry.
Well, just on about that, somebody's where they put it in. I've lost it. Ryan McCormack could be double back-to-back relegations for Luton, which we thought was a rare thing when when we did it. But it's looking very much like they're going to do exactly what we did. And I've not had a chance to have a look back, but I know on our the start of the season when we did our predictions for top two and then the 4 playoffs. I know, Mike, you had second. Did you have second place for Sunderland?
No, I did have second. Sorry, yeah, I thought I went first for a second, but yeah, I started with second. Yeah, I
had 4th, where we're at now, but I'm almost certain I had Leeds and Sheffield United top 2. But I know that I had Luton. I'm almost certain I had Luton in that top 6 because I just thought, you think coming down from the Premier League, and it's not looking good for him. I mean, they changed the manager about 4 or 5 weeks ago or something. And he's not had that you know, they have that normally that new manager effect, and that's not happened. So I think they've lost that as well. So, but anyway, there we go. Right, Leeds United, Monday night. Simple question to start off then. Mike, would you take a draw now?
No. I can't take a draw because it's such a crucial game. If we want any chance of not being in a playoff battle, then we have to beat them full 100%.
Right, okay. Terry, you'd take a draw now, wouldn't you? Point.
We're 100% in the playoffs. We may as well go for the top two. Draw's no good. You've got to win. Simple as. Bring that gap down to 4 points with Leeds, 5 to Sheffield United, and game on, because they've got to play each other. So we've got to win for me.
Have Sheffield United got to play Leeds yet?
Yeah, their next game, I think 24th or something.
Really?
So tomorrow night would be a massive win for us if we could do it. It would be absolutely amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're not 100% certain for the playoffs yet, though, are we?
As near as damn it.
It would be the biggest free fall in the history of the championship, I think, if we didn't make the playoffs right now.
The biggest mess up since Newcastle were they 11 points clear at the top.
20 points clear, weren't there? Something
Right, okay. Well, see, for me, I mean, we just always seem to do better against the good teams. We should definitely we should have won at Sheffield United. We battered Sheffield United, missed the penalty, and then of course the away at Burnley, those 2 penalty misses. Well, you know, we should have really beaten those clubs. I think all the pressure's on Leeds. They're the home team, and we just play better. And I must admit, I'm quite confident myself with it. So would I take a draw? I think I've got to agree with you. I don't think I would take a draw. I think it's there for the taking. I mean,
we've got to be really cautious and careful, man. Because I mean, if we go a couple of goals down, it's game over. I'm afraid against someone like Leeds. So we've got to be careful how we play this game. We can't afford to go behind early days, but we can't afford to sit back and soak up the pressure either. We've got to give as good as we take.
Yeah, look what happened to Cardiff with them. They'll just pour it on.
Right, okay. Just very quickly, let's go back to the chat then. Keith Diog, I think it is, however it's pronounced. Thought Job was class. Always looked a better side. Always look a better side when he plays. Ian Brown, we have to take advantage of Burnley's draw. Pixel Rich says massive game. We got to win Monday. Got to win it for me, lads. He says. Lee says I'm going for a 3-2 Sunderland win. And good shout, Terry. Playoffs nailed on. Got to go all out. Well, they're not nailed on yet, though. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, I've seen them thrown away before. Right. Don't forget, we are on. We're just needing 24 subscribers to get to that magic 10,000. So we would like you to just hit the subscribe button. It's free to do so. Whilst you're on, you couldn't just hit the like button as well. Do the thumbs up. We try and get 100 likes if we can. On a Sunday, we've got 112 people already on the stream, but we'd like you to subscribe. 24 people, hit the subscribe button, get us to 10,000. Do it while we're on air. And honestly, we'll have a big party. We'll all come around your house and we'll all invite you around to my house for a big party. Mike.
Top tip, if you've got more than one Gmail account, you can log in with that and subscribe as well. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah, that's not good. That's no good. No good. That's false. False. It's not good for the long-term effect.
It's good for that
right.
24.
Right, okay. I might be setting up 24 Gmail accounts. However many was short, no, we'll be all right. I wouldn't do that. Right, I'll tell you what. I'll go to it now because I've got it down as a question anyway. But somebody has just put Paul Heron in the chat. Who takes a penalty if we get one? So, I mean, I've got it down here. You know, I mean, dirty Leeds. So it's 0-0. All right, but we're in the middle of the game. It's not a last minute thing or anything like that. Who takes the penalty, Terry?
I'll give it to Lafayette. I think he has the cool and he has the skills to bury a penalty, simple as.
Right. Well, David Brown agrees with you on that. Coffee. I'll come to you now, Mike, because Coffee Goblin says, when you hit 10,000, are we having a meetup? Why not? Why don't we all go into town and all get absolutely smashed? Or after the game or something like that, we all have a meetup, 10,000 of us, and we all get smashed and now get hammered.
Free drinks, Philly. Free drinks.
Hey?
Free drinks.
Free drinks. First drinks on me. As long as it's tap water, then you're all right. Right then, Mike, we get a penalty. It's 0-0. Who takes it?
I've got to go with Terry, only if he wants it. You can't put a penalty on a player that doesn't want it. That's the main thing. And to be honest, I think Roberts is a good penalty taker. He'd probably be my second choice. I know he's had his problems, but it's got to be a player that's wants it. He's got to, whoever it is, they've got to step up confident. That's all. I don't care if it's 09. I don't care if it's Ballard. I don't care if it's Patterson. As long as they're confident to take it, let them take it. Wilson Isidore should have never took a second penalty. He didn't look confident enough to step up and take the second one after he missed the first one.
Well, that's schoolboy stuff, that anyway. You know what I mean? You take the penalty. Oh, go on, Terry.
When we're playing Luton on Wednesday or Wednesday night at 2-0, if we got a penalty last 10 minutes, Wilson takes it for me.
Well, yeah, without the pressure, don't we? I mean, we
get that one off his back.
Yeah, we touched on this last week. Different people in the chat are saying, SJ is saying, hope we're practicing penalties. We're not overall in 8 points. Matthew Cutter says Job. Harry Barker, Bellingham, Lee says Wilson. Job to take them. Dan Wilkes says David says Job. A lot of people for Job. Victoria Burns, Job to take the penalty. But it will be Isidore is what's being said there. So lots of suggestions there. So how do we set the team up then for tomorrow night? I mean, are we going to be defensive and try and hit them on the break, or do we need to sort of best form of defense is attack and go all out and maybe get that goal? Mike?
I don't think we need to mess with the formation. You know, it's not broke, don't fix it. But Lafay needs to come into the centre. We need to see him. We need to see him in his central position with Mundle. Mundle's fit and ready. Get him on the pitch straight away. We know that Labrie will do that sometimes. He'll get people straight out there. He won't do this, bring him on for half and stuff like that. So if we can set up with a midfield three across the middle of Lafay in the centre, Roberts on one side and Mundle on the other, I think that's absolutely firing all cylinders. Job and Dan Neil backing them up. Rigg would have to be a start on the bench for me.
Right, okay. I can't say. I mean, we've said we'd love to see Lafay in the middle. Is Mundle fit again then? Is he?
Yeah.
He's never going to start on Monday, and I put it that way.
No.
Not on the month of Sundays, Mike. I'm sorry.
Right, okay.
Let's face it, mate. As much as we want Lafay in the centre, if Chris Riggs fit, he'll play Chris Riggs. He'll not change the formation of the side that played against Luton, simple as. He's not going to muck around with it. If Chris Riggs not fit, then ideally you put Lafay in there. But I'm pretty sure he'll leave things the way they are and put Samid in there. And he'll keep Lafay on that left-hand side until Mundle at least got some minutes behind him.
You're probably right, but it's what
take on it anyway.
I think it would be the best opportunity if we could get him in the centre against Leeds, personally. But I mean, you're probably right.
I'd be worried to start Mundle from the off in a high-tempo game with a hamstring injury that he's just had. I'd be more entitled to bring him on with 20 minutes to go when the players are tired, and he's not going to be like just hell for leather.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Let's go on to the chat here because there's quite a few comments coming in. Richard Stedman says, I have to go with Neil. Coffee Goblin says, attack, 442. Mickey Stewart on there. Ian Wilkins says, Brown in for Rig. David saying, I would agree with Dan Neil. Been very good the last 10 games. I wouldn't say the last 10 games, but he has improved, Dan Neil. Lee says, start with Enzo on the left and then stick him in the middle second half when Mundle comes on, which is probably more like what would happen then if he's not going to start from the off. Right, okay, so I don't know what you have I been to you on that, Terry? Did you? I mean, for setting the team up, do we go all out attack for this, or are we going to be defensive and trying on the break?
I think we'll start off the way we started off against like some Middlesbrough and other teams. I think we'll be under the cosh for the first 10-15 minutes. We've got to make sure we hold our ground and defend. And then as we do, we seem to get warmed up nicely in these away games and start coming at our own, and we sort of take over. And that's what I'd hope like to see we do. If we can keep a clean sheet first, for me, the first 10-15 minutes is very vital against Leeds. We must keep that clean sheet. And then once we build into the game, then we start getting at them.
Right, go on, Mike.
Terry, who's your centre-backs? Because somebody's mentioned dropping 09 for Meffin, and you've got Ballard. Who's your two centre-backs out of them three?
I think it's really unfortunate for either Mepham or Ballard to be dropped, but I can't see him dropping 09 ever at this moment in time. I just think 09 will get in, regardless whether we like 09 or not, or whether he's the best defensive player at this moment in time. For me, he'll always get that start until either he's injured or he goes totally off the boil. And I'll think he said he was keeping Mepham for this match rather than the physical side of Luton. But it's harsh on Ballard as well. But I think he'll bring Mepham back in with 09. That's just what I think he'll do.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Well, on that point,
although if he's not going to change the side from against Luton, then obviously Ballard starts. And I'm happy for Ballard to start over Mepham or Mepham to start over Ballard. I'm easy either way. But I cannot see any team without Luke 09 in from like Regis Labrie.
Right. Okay. I mean, I am a fan of 09. He plays with his heart on his sleeve. But Alan Taylor on the chat brings this up. Drop 09 for Mepham with Ballard in defence because he can see 09 giving away a penalty. Well, there's a lot in that. Richard Stedman will be the same team as Luton. Mundle on the bench, he reckons. Lee, same Terry, he agrees with you. It's just pixel rich regarding Mundle. Lee saying Leeds will just want to outscore us and leave them wide open. Well, we could do with their goalie doing what he did at the Stadium of Light as well. That would certainly help us out. Look, I don't want to keep harping on about this, but I'm going to. Right, we are just 21 now. We're 21 subscribers away from that 10,000. So people are starting to now hit the subscribe button. If you're watching, there's a lot of people watch these videos who are not actually subscribers. So we're just 21 subscribers away from 10,000. If it sounds like begging, I know it probably is, and it probably sounds like that, and does. But we're trying to get to 10,000. Hit the subscribe button. Free to subscribe. Please do that, Terry.
There's a lot of people out there, and it's throughout all of the channels that don't actually have an account on YouTube, and it's really simple to do with an email address. It's a couple of minutes. That's all it is to make your own account. You can leave comments and like videos, but a lot of people don't have accounts to just watch the content and enjoy the content, and each to their own. But if you fancy, leaving a comment, giving us a thumbs up or subscribing, all you got to do, have an email address, sign up, simple to do, few minutes, and then it can be subscribed with the channel.
If it's a Gmail address, you don't even have to sign up. Just log in. It's all owned by Google.
And it's right, isn't it, that if you do sign up and subscribe, YouTube sends you £1,000 as well. Is that right as well?
Rumors.
No, please just hit the subscribe button. Come on, we're trying to get it. I'd like to get to 10,000 tonight, or certainly by the end of the week. But I mean, so 21 people all you have to do is hit that subscribe. It's free to subscribe. Do that, and you might as well hit the at 19 now. Just 19. Come on. All right, just do that for us, please. Honestly, we will love you forevermore. 19 more to 10,000. Right then. How confident? Oh, look, with them your fireworks going off again there, Terry.
So, yeah.
Fantastic. I want to be careful doing them indoors, you know. Terry, how confident are you for tomorrow night?
I'm not confident at all, of course not. Sunderland, never confident with Sunderland. No matter who we play, I'm never confident. I'm hopeful, very hopeful. Like I say, if Leeds are going to go out for an all-out slaughter, the back door gets left open, we chance to have a good chance of a counter-attack. So that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping we can just defend, use our brains in the first 10 minutes, and then start getting at them bit by bit. Their confidence will slowly drop a little bit, and we'll start getting in charge of the game. You know, we've got some good midfielders there that can control the game. We've got to make sure our passing's on top form. But yeah, it's one of those games where I want to hope we have a fair referee. It's not going to spoil it for any team, either team. And I hope that it's, you know, the best team wins on the night. I just hope it's going to be Sunderland. But like I say, I'm never overconfident. I'm never confident, but I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful we can do the business.
Right. Mike, how confident are you?
Quietly confident. I think we perform better against the big teams, like we've mentioned before. I'm probably more confident going into this than I was going into Luton, because that's the kind of game we slip up on. The referee's Craig Pawson, I'm reading, by the way, Terry. I don't know if you know which one that is, but yeah, as long as we can't invite that pressure. That's our biggest mistake at the moment. We can't sit back and invite that pressure on. We've got to take hold of that game. We know we can play well. We saw glimpses of that one-touch football that we can do versus Luton. So we need to dictate the pace of the game and the play of the game, not sit back and invite that pressure on, because Leeds are not, it's not like any other team in this league where they'll have 10 shots and get one in. They have 10 shots, they'll get 6 in. We can't sit back and wait for that.
Right, okay.
They haven't lost since November the 30th in the league. Well, it's a long time since they've lost. I don't think they've let a goal in at home in the last so many games.
Well, records are there to be broken, aren't they?
They are definitely. Well, they're not records, but yeah, they're definitely there to be. But I mean, we're under the cosh against Middlesbrough, and we started slowly against Burnley, but then we dominated the matches in those 2 games, and we dominated the game against Sheffield United. So all 3 matches against the best 3 teams. Obviously now we're going against the best team in the league, and I think out of all the teams that's come to Sunderland Stadium of Light, they were the best team I've seen at the Stadium of Light as well.
Right, okay. Just very quickly, let's go to the chat. I'd like to try and get as many people in as we can. Paul Heron says 09 is the Pied Piper that leads our young lads through the pressure. John Swinney, who's in New Zealand, I believe. Hello, New Zealand. I haven't got a clue what time it is over there, but thanks for tuning in. John says Mepham will be back, a better ball player. Richard Stedman says 09 has started a lot of attacks. His quality with his passing too. SJ says stick 09 at fullback, Ballard and Mepham at the back. John Ruddock says play Mepham and Ballard 09 in for Sirkin. Ballard is more likely to get you a goal than Mepham. That's what Alan Taylor says. The ref, as he said, David Walker says Craig Pawson is the ref. Coffee Goblin says he's a Sheffield United fan, but we don't fall for all that crap, do we? I mean, they're there, they do a job. I'd like to think, you know, I mean, their job's more important than all that nonsense, I would say. Terry, do you think Leeds are going to change the way they play because it's us? Or do you just think they're going to go all out to try and bang in as many as they can? Terry? Terry?
Why change a winning formula? They smashed Watford. Well, Watford played well against us, and then they went and beat Middlesbrough yesterday, and Leeds smashed them comfortably 4-0. They smashed Cardiff 7-0. And also they've been in really good form, so they're going to change now against Sunderland. They're going to do exactly the same thing. And hopefully, you know, we just and the team's been watching them very carefully, and that's what we'll want them to do, not change what they're doing, so we know exactly what they're going to do, and hopefully we can counter it completely.
Yeah, you'd like to think that at home, that they're not going to, you know, if there was away, it might have been a different ball game. But at home, you'd like to think they're probably going to keep it the same. Mike, do you think they'll change the way they play?
I think they have to in a way. I think they can't underestimate us either. So they're not going to go gun-ho like they have done against Cardiff and stuff like that. So they have to in a way. So hopefully it'll play to our strengths more than theirs. Terry?
I wonder what price you can get for this. First 15 minutes, Leeds bombarding Sunderland. A ball over the top, Wilson Isidore running through, taken down yards outside the penalty box and sent off Leeds player. Leeds player sent off in the first 15 minutes.
The referee, by the way, was the referee we had when we beat Stoke 2-1 and Watson got both goals.
Right, okay. Well, check the odds. Do your own odds, Terry. I'm sure you'll get good odds on that. I just wish, as we said, we would leave a player. We'd leave a player on the halfway line because Wilson Isidore is the type of player that would do that. We'll run through. All right then. So what's is this a must-win game for us to think about top two? If we don't win this game on Monday, are we writing top two off? Mike?
I don't think we write it off. It's going to do us a lot of favours if we do win. If we don't win, then we want Leeds to beat Sheffield United, and that's going to be our trip into second place. But we have to win, I think, to put us in control rather than waiting on everyone else's odds.
Right, okay. Just very quickly, I know I keep jumping in with this, but we're just
how many more subscribers, Philly? How many more? Come on.
17. We just need 17 people to just hit that subscribe button. It's free. Please, on 17 of you. Look at this. I mean, we've got 141 people on the channel now watching what's going on. All right. 17 of you. We are 17 away from that 10,000. And Terry has agreed as well to take his top off and wave it above his head if we hit 10,000. Yeah. Oh, God.
I will take this top off, Phil. I will take this top off and wave it above
honestly,
his head.
Man. Oh, Terry, you're right. Oh, right. So, Terry, can we rule out top two if we don't win tomorrow?
No, you can never rule it out. Of course, until it's mathematically not possible. But I think it's very doubtful if we don't. But it'll be good to see us get a win tomorrow, like I say. But you know, if Leeds and Sheffield draw next week, and then we go and win our game, we pull a new 2 points back. It'll be 5 points and 6 points. So in with the shout again. But we want to get 3 points. We want to, not have to rely on other teams. Let's get 3 points tomorrow night. Come on.
Right, we've got a Leeds fan on. I did put it out on the socials to see if we could get any Leeds fans on here. And Kieran Walker's on. He expects Leeds to make a small change. Gruev off, Ampadu moves to midfield, and Pascal back in at centre-back from the Leeds fan. I don't know if you... Kieran, I mean, you're watching now. I don't know how confident you are, but if you want, I can send you a link, and you can actually come on live if you fancy. Just stick it in the chat if you want to do that, and I'll send you a link, and you can come and join us, and we can find out all the secrets about your team, and then we can ring Reggie up, and we'll tell him what you're going to do and all that, and he'll give us a bit of a chance. And
you don't have to respond to Reggie watches this every Sunday night.
Oh well, that's fair enough.
I think he goes by. I think he goes by Yorkshire Macam. That's his.
Yeah. And Yorkshire Macam, and he's predicting a 1-1 draw, which is not really very good, is it? Kieran, would be interested to know how confident you are as well for tomorrow. If you think Leeds are going to do a job on us, and if you think the league's yours already. Right, okay. Where we at? We've done the penalty. I mean, well, we've sort of touched on it anyway. I suppose if Leeds win tomorrow, second place is probably going to go to the wire anyway, especially with Sheffield United having to play Leeds. You'd take second
I think
place.
Sheffield United are 1 point above Leeds right now, though, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. But I mean, they'll be wanting us to win tomorrow as well. Let's say then tomorrow we take an early lead, and we get that one goal fairly early on. Would you be happy for us to sit back and try and protect that league then, Terry?
Do exactly what we were doing to get the 1-0 lead in the first place. Don't change tactics. It's a bad thing to sit back and try and soak up pressure. Just keep doing what you're doing. That's what if we're in front, however many minutes it is, just keep what we're doing. Keep doing what we're doing. That's what we need. Can't afford to sit back at all. Let them come at us because they've got skillful players. They've got some brilliant players up there. So P-Row and Dan James and lots of others. There's loads of good players on that side.
Yeah, but I mean, we are away to Leeds. I know it's been frustrating when we've done it at home, and especially against I don't want to say lesser clubs because I don't want to be sort of disrespectful to other teams. But we've done it at home, and we've not been very good at it. But when you're away at Elland Road, would it not be a good idea to do that, Mike?
We've got to dominate possession. We can't sit back. If we get a goal, we still can't sit back. We cannot invite that kind of pressure on. They've got too good at players. They've got they're too good at converting opportunities. And let's be fair, we're not good at soaking up pressure. Last 15 minutes as well. I'm sure everybody's seen that thing went round. If we'd have stopped every game at 75 minutes, we'd be top of the league. Because it's them last 15 minutes. We cannot invite that pressure on because they will take massive advantage of that. We've got to dictate the play and we've got to keep possession as much as possible.
You haven't got to worry about Elland Road and the fans. We've been to Turf Moor, we've been to Bramall Lane. We were the better side and we didn't look like losing those games at any point until Sheffield scored the last 5-10 minutes. So we just got to keep on doing what we're doing. Whatever we did in them games to get the position where, Reggie changed it up, didn't he, in the game against Burnley? He surprised them and we ended up having 2 penalties and we could have won that game quite comfortably. When we ended as well, it was a great block by one of the Burnley defenders. So we just got to keep on doing that because we've got decent players on the bench as well that can come off the bench.
Do you think there's oh well, hang on, just very quickly, I'll go to the chat here because we've got we've got people coming in with predictions saying 1-1, 2-2 and things like that. Emma has just said, evening, do you want me to jump on? Do we want Emma to jump on us? Emma, if you want to come on, I've sent you the link. Just come on and we'll get you on there. We'll get your views on this. Where was I? I was going to.
Looking at the chat, but I've just seen a disgusting Wembley 92 comment from a Liverpool FC fan.
All right, so Liverpool FC, Wembley 92. Well, I was there. Was you there, Terry? Wembley 92.
What?
Was you at Wembley in 92?
I wasn't there. No, I was working.
Final. No,
and it was that strip what you've got on.
I was 22 years of age back then, Philly. How old are you? 42 then?
I was actually, funny enough, it was my last season as stadium announcer. I was stadium announcer at Roker Park. And we all the people who work at Roker Park we all got our tickets together. So I was with, I can't remember her name, sorry, but there was a lass, we were in the same compartment. I was on the mic and she did the scoreboard. You remember the attack, and all that in the Roker End. So she did that. And so Wembley,
I was in the quarterfinals and the semi-finals, but I didn't make it to the final, unfortunately.
Well, funny enough, for the semi-final, I was working in Amman in the Middle East, and I stayed on the phone to me dad, and he gave us a running commentary. And
I was 8-year-old.
The bill at the hotel, it was the Intercontinental in Muscat where I was staying. It was a £700 bill on the phone, which back then wasn't funny at all. We got Emma is here somewhere. I just need to knock this. We'll knock that off there, and we'll bring Emma. She's in the dark. Whoa!
Hello, I'm on my phone because my laptop's not working.
Oh, there's a terrible echo. Have you got headphones or anything like that?
Not handy.
How many more subscribers now, Phil? Come on.
That's all right. We might struggle with this, Emma, because you're we're getting an echo off us. Are you there? Hello.
I'm here.
Right, sorry. Just quickly then. Oh, I'm not sure about this, Emma. I'll ask you how confident are you for tomorrow?
Oh, 50-50. I'm not confident, but I'm not 100%.
Right, okay. Oh, I'm not. Emma.
2 seconds, I'll go and grab some headphones.
Right, do that then. Nice one. That's all right. Wow. I do me in that was. Right, okay. We was on the chat. Just very quickly, by the way, we got we're not dissing the likes as well, just because we're going for subs. We've got 90 people on the thumbs up. We try and get 100 as we do on a Sunday. So hit that thumbs up. And whilst you're hitting the thumbs up, all you need to do, because we are only 14, just 14 subscribers away from 10,000. Come on, we can do this tonight. We can do it tonight. And apparently Emma's messaged me and she said that if we get to 10,000, she'll take her top off and wave it above her head.
And apparently Mike said that he's staying on all night till we get 10,000 subscribers.
All right.
Right. Right. Okay. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Do you think Leeds? I know. On paper this shouldn't happen, but do you think Leeds could get a bit complacent here, knowing that the top of the league? There are a few. Oh well, they're not top of the league, are they? But they're on a right old good run. They haven't lost since. Did you say they haven't lost since November, Terry? And could they be going out there thinking just another job to do, and that way, slip up, Terry?
Well, they did lose in the FA Cup against Millwall. That's the only defeat they've had. But in the league, they haven't lost since November the 30th. No, Phil, I don't think so. They've gone behind Sheffield United. They want to go back top of the league. And I think they'll just play the same game as they played in the last few games. And that might benefit us a little bit. If they're overconfident, you never know.
Right, okay. Mike, do you think they might get a bit complacent?
I think they're too much of a professional outfit for that. I don't think that's going to happen. They've got a good manager. They're on a good run of form. If anything, they'll be told to ease off a bit and really put in the defence on this one. I think they will change how they play. They won't just go all out, but they'll be a hard team to break down.
Right, okay. Kieran Walker's come back on, our Leeds fan. He said he's declined our offer. That's fine. That's okay. Personally feel this game could go either way. This is the game between the best two teams, and Leeds fans are not worried about Sheffield United. So, well, I mean, we talk about complacency, and he's saying Leeds are not really worried about Sheffield United. But his prediction is 3-1 to Leeds.
Can I ask the Leeds fan a quick question?
You can, Terry.
Has Blackburn taken 4 points off you this season? Because they were the last team to beat you.
Right, okay, there you go, Kieran. If you can come back on, Blackburn have they taken 4 points off you. Sexy Ian says, nice to see you, Emma.
Hey, thanks.
Are you all better, Emma?
I'm much better, thank you, Terry. It was just basically my asthma flaring up. It's that time of year. It happens.
Right, okay. John Nesbitt leads in for a big shock tomorrow. 3-1 to Sunderland, he's saying. SJ says Leeds won't take us for granted. We have to keep up with Leeds fans. Hang on. Quiet through getting into them. Oh, keep them quiet through getting it right. I'll get it right. So we got to attack them, get into them, keep their fans quiet, give us a better chance. Emma, Leeds, do you think they could get a bit complacent and just take their eye off the ball?
I don't know. I think they're going to go. They're going to not sit back. They're going to push forward, but they're going to be very defensive at the same time. And I think we could potentially start to play too deep. And when we play too deep, that's when we make mistakes.
Right. Oh, you think Leeds will go defensive?
Yeah, I think because they'll watch us and they'll see how well we can play at times. So I think they'll go defensive, but I also think they'll go on the attack. They'll pick their moments to break with, and we'll play defensive, and that's when they'll break with.
All right, that's a little against what we was thinking. We thought they'll just go for it, but I mean, who knows? It's I just like to think that we'll turn up as we tend to do against the better teams. How confident are you, Emma, for a win tomorrow?
I'm not that confident at all. I'd say I'd take the point, but we need the 3. I mean, we're pretty much guaranteed playoff now. What, we're like 15, 16 points off 7th or something? So we need the 3 to go automatic, but I'm not confident we'll get it.
Right, okay. James Richardson. Terry, you might remember these. I'm not sure Mike and Emma will, but good evening, lads. We get a 3-1 win tomorrow. The Duke from Worksop, ex Red Alert and Angelic Upstarts Roadie. Hey, do you remember them, Terry? The Angelic Oh, weird, man. And Red Alert. Massive punk bands from Sunderland. Honestly. Oh, come on. Oh, man. I know, but
more mud.
Oh, I know, but still, oh, goodness sake, see, blast from the past. Right, okay. Don't forget now, we're what, 14 subscribers away from, 13 subscribers.
And 164 people on now. 164 people.
Yeah, so we got loads of people on. 13 people to look. It's free to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. I'm sorry to keep going on to it, but 13 away. We can do this before the end. We can get to 10,000 if you just hit that subscribe button for us, please. Right, okay. Then what about predictions? Terry, prediction for tomorrow against Leeds.
There we go. 10 men, Leeds 0. Sunderland 1.
Right, okay. Terry, you need to go. If you're that confident, you need to go and stick a bet on it. That's what you need to do.
I wouldn't even know how to get that, to have like that a Leeds man sent off and Sunderland 1-0. I wouldn't know how to do it.
Well, if you just go on to William Hill or something and you go, it's my bet or something, or your odds, I think it is, and just and tell them what you want, and they'll send you back the odds for it.
I'm only with Sky Bet.
Oh, well, I'm sure they might do
Walk into an old-fashioned bookies and talk to the girl. Come on.
Oh, they'll tell us to piss off, probably.
Right, okay, then. Emma, well, what's your prediction for tomorrow night?
I want to be confident, and I'm going to say 2-1, but we're going to come back from 1-0 behind and score 2.
We're going to come from 1-0 behind.
Yeah, so they're going to score first, and then we're going to win 2-1.
Well, that's not much of a prediction, really, is it? Because we always go one behind anyway, don't we? So it's like it's a sure thing, that, isn't it? Mike, what about a prediction from you?
Shock and awe. We're going to absolutely tear them apart. 3-0 to Sunderland. Could be more. Could be many more, but it's definitely going to be 3-0, clean sheet. Patterson's going to be sat there picking his nose on the line because there's nothing to do.
Oh, how much have you had to drink, man? Honestly.
No, that confident, like Ian Wilkinson said, the third goal will be Patterson with the penalty. He'll go left and hit it in the top right. There you
go.
Leeds are falling apart again. We'll have a bit of that, won't we? But I love your confidence. I am quietly confident. I think we should have battered, both Sheffield United and and Burnley. I think we'll go 1-0 down, and I think we'll win 3-1. I just think we're going to. I think we're going to step up, and we're going to play our game. Different stuff coming in here. James Richardson says Burnley and the Blades won't keep up their form until the end of the season, so we'll do it. Return of the Jedi or whatever is it's whether the youngsters crumble. That's the big issue, the big test. Ian Wilkinson says 1-1. David Carter says 3-2 Leeds. Coffee Goblin says 1-0. And we all go barmy. We will all go barmy. We'll all go barmy if we hit 10,000 on here. And we only need 12 people now. 12 people. We're nearly in single figures. 12 people. Come on, hit that subscribe button. It's free. But yeah, we will go barmy if we can get 3 points. So Mike's been drinking apparently. Coffee Goblin, Patterson on the halfway line. So all these are coming in. Oh, well, Leeds fan. Chris Gill. I think this is for you, Mike. What shit is that guy smoking? What are you smoking? To be fair, Chris, he does it all the time, man. He's like,
what, smoking?
Yeah, that. But he's always coming up with some in left field. He's definitely
he's got some good shit in his man cave.
Yeah. So we have got 1 or 2 Leeds fans on as well. If I can ask the Leeds fans to subscribe as well to the channel, please, if you don't mind. We are that close to 10,000 now. Honestly, I can smell it. Oh no, sorry, that's Emma's breath. Sorry about that. Right, Luke, we are 10 people, 10 subscribers away. 10 from 10. That's all it is. 10 from 10. 10 people. Hit that button, Mike.
Did you see Carl Murdoch's Leeds fan comment in there? He says, first 20 minutes vital for you lots. If Leeds score early, we don't lose. I'm expecting a tight game, but the way we're playing at the minute, I think it'll be a very difficult for you 2-0 to Leeds.
That's what I said. I said we've got to keep them quiet for the first 15, 20 minutes, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Good point there, Carl. It's happened a lot with us, though. Middlesbrough, when we played Middlesbrough, and they went 1-0 up in the first half. And I said to Karen, I said, they were getting chances. So you don't take these chances. Second half, Sunderland come out and they're going to batter you. I mean, fortunately, we got an equaliser in the first half. But it seems to me with Leeds, they are going to come out all guns blazing. The crowd are going to be up for it. Their fans will be behind them. And like you said earlier, Terry, keep them quiet for the first 20 minutes. And that's half the job done. And hopefully we can...
Lafay's got his shooting boots. We're going to smash them.
Can you help James Richardson on the chat there, Philly?
What's that, sorry?
Can you help James Richardson on the chat there?
Right. There's nowhere to subscribe. Right. James Richardson. Right. If you watch it in the bottom right hand corner, there's a subscribe button which you can click on. All right, or below there, are we saying below the video itself there, Mike? Is that where that'll be? Because I'm on.
If he's watching on a PC, it's going to be below the actual title of the video. But the easiest way, in the bottom corner of Terry's screen, you should see a subscribe button right there on the actual video.
Yeah. So if you just click on that. And it says subscribe and just... Are
we down to 9 yet?
What's that?
Are we down to 9 yet?
Oh, I don't know. Let me have a quick refresh. Let's have a look. Oh, we're in single figures. Oh, 9. We just need 9 people. 9 people to 10,000. Come on. All the Leeds fans on there who've probably not subscribed to the channel, just hit the subscribe button. It's free to do so if you would.
You've got to sing. You've got to sing Alan Taylor's comment, Philly.
Hang on, let me see. These are the coming in. Alan Taylor, first of all, says 1-1 half time, 2-1 Sunderland win. David Edwards saying 2-2. 3-3 says Mac Mullet Man. Carl Murder, 100%. We won't concede 3 at home. Well, you know, it's, so that's for you. What am I singing? Where's Alan Taylor? Did you say where we at? All right, okay. We've got the fair. Oh, I've got my guitar here. I could actually play it, but
go on and play your guitar.
For them 9 subs, play the guitar.
I'll tell you what. Yes, I'll tell you what. If we get 10,000, if we get another 9 subscribers, I'll play you my kid's guitar and we'll do the LeFay song. We'll do that. We'll do that ourselves. Right then.
Yes, that's right. Coffee Goblin said Hull scored 3 against Leeds at home.
Yes.
Or was it no? Were Leeds away though?
No, Leeds were
at
home.
Allen Road.
Oh no, it wasn't Sheffield United. It was Sheffield United.
I'm sure it was Hull 3, Leeds 3. There was Hull. I think.
Right. Okay. Oh, right. I don't know. The Leeds fans will tell us that. But apparently, Chris Gill wants to sing "Marching On Together," and he'll subscribe. Well, subscribe then. I'll sing whatever you want. Marching on together. That's all I know. Leeds. Oh, Leeds. That's something that you do all do. That's shady. Something whatever you do anyway. Something like that. Right. Let me have a...
Middlesbrough scored 3 at Leeds in the EFL first round of the Cup at Ellen Road. Just saying.
Right. Look, we got,
and Portsmouth.
Right. We've got 8 more subscribers, and then we're there. We're just about done. I'll tell you what we'll do then.
Subscribers.
Before we finish, and while we're trying to get these 8 subscribers to just subscribe, which is free. I've just lost a subscriber. How was that, man?
Sorry.
Apparently, Karen's shouting through from the next room. It was her. Right. Who are your predictions then for the top 2? For automatics then, who do you think? Emma, what are you saying?
I'm going to say Leeds, and I'm going to say Burnley.
Leeds and Burnley. Oh no.
We're literally just going to miss out.
Terry?
Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be Leeds and Sheffield United, unfortunately. My head says Leeds and Sheffield United, but my heart says Sunderland and Leeds. But I think we'll just miss out and be playoffs again, unfortunately.
Right, okay then. Mike, what are we saying?
So after we smash Leeds tomorrow, they're going to be on a downward spiral. So the top 2 is going to be Sunderland and Sheffield United this year.
Right, okay.
He's been smoking that stuff again, hasn't he?
Right, all right. Well, because we've almost got to 10,000. All right. Well, we still need 9. We'll get them after we come off. Right, we're gonna sing you out then. We're gonna sing you out. All right, you ready? We've all got to join in. All right. Ready?
I can't sing.
You can, man.
We can.
We'll do this together. We'll go. Wise men say, sing it. Only
fools will
It's going to be terrible time.
I can't help
Falling in love with you.
Yay! Oh, we've lost 10 subscribers. We're back to 8 now. We need 8. So 8 subscribers. Do that while we come off air. Well, I think we've done it. I think we're about wrapped up there. We've got all your predictions for tomorrow. Don't forget, you can watch it live, or better still, Mike will be doing a commentary on your channel. Do you want to give a plug for that, Mike?
Yeah, we'll be doing, as long as there's no technical difficulties again, we'll be doing a commentary on Black Cats TV. But you've got loads of choice, of course.
Terry, you'll be doing a commentary on your channel as well, won't you?
Well, I will be, but I mean, if you didn't make 10,000, I was going to do it on yours. But you're close to 10,000 now, so you don't need us.
Well, we'll do our normal thing because that's going to start to build as well. So there will be commentary on this channel as well, and I'm sure if we're not at 10,000 by tomorrow, I'm sure by the end of the game, then we're going to be there. So right,
I'm doing my live stream of Raimondo again. You did it.
I do it with Raimondo, right? Okay, right. I'm going to sing you out. I'm going to sing you out. Then already. So here we go. We've got Lafay, Enzo Lafay. I just don't think you understand. Oh, he's Super Reggie's man. He's better than Dan. We've got Enzo Lafay. Oh, we've got Lafay, Enzo Lafay. I just don't think you understand. Oh, he's Super Reggie's man. He's better than Dan. We've got Enzo Lafay. Yay! Right, I'm going. I've got to go to work. Right then, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and all that. We're back to 9. We keep going from 8 to 9, 8 to 9. Mike, do you want to say bye to everybody?
Yes, like, subscribe, share it with a friend, tell somebody else about the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.
Fair enough. Terry?
Yeah, if you're new to the channel and you're getting an hour's worth of this kind of footage and you're getting so far, you're right here at the end. Let's pretend it's tomorrow afternoon. You've just watched, you haven't subscribed. Hit the subscribe button. It's free to do so. And thank you very much for taking part.
Fantastic. Emma, just say bye to everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Fair enough.
You said say bye to everybody, so I have. So bye, everybody. Subscribe when we smash Leeds tomorrow. Come on.
There you go. Thanks to everybody who's hit the like button. For everybody who's subscribed. 9 10,000. I'm sure we'll be there. Don't forget, we will be live on the channel tomorrow night with commentary of the Leeds game. Like, share, subscribe. Thanks for tuning in. And if you're a member of the channel, I've watched for your name in the credits at the end. See you later. Bye bye.